Hi, it is Corey Matthews. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. As a reminder, I'm a health coach that specializes in helping women reset hormones to lose weight and keep it off for good. So today what I want to chat about is common mistakes that women make when trying to lose weight. There's so much information out there in terms of what you can do, how you should be doing it, why it works. And I just want to, as I start, just remember, and even when I'm saying this, that you have to take everything you hear with just a little bit of skepticism and question really what is it behind the motivation and what is it that this person is trying to tell you when it comes to weight loss and their program or what they offer. So, the biggest mistakes that I see, I have been in this industry since 2000. It was something I went to school for. I got my bachelor's degree and my master's degree in it because how the body works and how it moves and how it especially functions with nutrition is something I'm super passionate about. So, in essence of time, because I promise to never make these super long, I wanted to talk to you about these big mistakes that I see that women make when they are trying to lose weight. Number one, it's your best friend's plan. Don't use your best friend's plan. Just because your best friend's plan worked for her does not necessarily mean it's going to work for you. So, because your neighbor got a plan for her and it was customized for her and she lost 20 pounds and she looks great and she's amazing, that doesn't necessarily mean that the plan is going to work for you. There's lots of different factors to take into consideration when you're looking at a plan and if it works for you. So yes, I would say if weight loss is a big goal and you're struggling for a while, get a plan. Get a plan that's actually designed for you. Reach out to somebody, talk to somebody, figure out a plan that works for you, not just some cookie cutter plan, not just the big names. They're all out there, the keto diet, the paleo diet, the Whole30 diet. They're all out there and they've worked for someone, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to work for you. Okay, next tip for when you're trying to lose weight. Please don't over exercise. So many times we want to burn calories because we know if you look at the science of it, yes, you do need to reduce overall calorie consumption or you need to have more energy output in order to lose weight. That's just the thermo effects of, the body and how it works is that you actually have to burn calories in order to lose weight. But over exercising, when we talk about that from a hormonal standpoint, isn't going to help you. Because if you are just, out there on the elliptical and you're just going, or you're doing all your cardio, what you can be doing is elevating your cortisol levels. So those cortisol levels, your body is under stress because you're exercising like crazy. And so you're like, oh my gosh, I just don't understand. Why is this so much harder? I'm working out 45 minutes to an hour a day and I'm not seeing any change. When those cortisol receptors fire and there's stress going on, what it does is it sends signals to your body that there's stress going on and just hold on, we don't know what's going on. So if your body isn't in an ideal state, it's going to have a really hard time losing weight. So no over exercising to lose weight. The next one, this one is a big one, is if you undereat too few calories. So we're going to talk about this. You've probably heard it somewhere else, but if you eat too few calories, what you're going to do is you're actually going to take your metabolism and slow it down. Because what the body thinks is if you are going along and you've been eating 1,500 to 1,800 calories and all of a sudden you move it down to 1,200 calories, the body says, oh, I'm getting a lot less fuel. I need to conserve now because you're giving me less fuel. So while it still has everything that it needs to do, there's the basic metabolic rate. So that is the amount of calories your body burns at rest for everything that it needs to do. Not while you're exercising, not while you're running around at the job or doing things with kids, but you have a baseline of calories that your body is burning in order to maintain what you're doing. So if you drop your calories too low, basically what your body does is it's going to reset down to that lower calorie. So yes, if you do it for some time, yes, it can be beneficial to you, but the body wants to reset back up. We'll do another video on set point weight so you understand what set point weight is and why this plays into a factor of eating too few calories. So understanding how many calories your body burns at rest, how many calories it's burning through exercise and your daily functions. And then from there, I've always told clients, never reduce your calories by any more than 500 to 1,000. If you do that, you're basically stressing your body out. Again, remember the tip I just told you about cortisol? Stressing the body out is going to cause it to hold on to fat. not get rid of fat. I know it seems like just this mean irony that it shouldn't happen. But if your calories are too low, that is what is going to be the key. Again, find out what your calories are for you. Don't use your best friend's plan. Don't use just a plan that you found. Use a tool or go online, find out what your basic metabolic rate is, reach out to a nutritionist and talk about that. I have all my notes so that I don't forget anything here. Last thing I want to talk about here is as you're going through this, biggest mistake I see people make, biggest mistake, something throws them off. You've been doing so well. You've been, eating healthy. You've been getting in the right amount of exercise. You're going along in this plan. Everything is wonderful. You go out to eat with your friends. You want to celebrate. The next day you wake up and you're 5 pounds heavier and you are devastated because you worked so hard. I'll tell you right now, you didn't gain 5 pounds of fat overnight. What you did gain is 5 pounds of inflammation. So your body wasn't used to either the alcohol or the sodium or whatever it is that you went out and ate with your friends or the party you went to. And so your body put on weight from inflammation. And so it's kind of holding on to that. If you go back to what you've been doing, that weight's just naturally going to come off. So many times what I see women do, and this is the biggest thing I ask of you to please not do not punish yourself. When that happens, do not over cardio. Do not starve yourself. Remember, those are two of the things that I just told you are the biggest mistakes that women use when they're trying to lose weight. So please, don't punish yourself. Don't make yourself bad. Don't give up. A lot of times too, when that happens and people say, well, screw it, I gained 5 pounds from doing that, I'm just going to eat everything. I'm going to eat everything because I just don't care, because it didn't work. Stop. Take a moment, breathe, and go back to everything that you were doing that got you there in the first place. So go back to the healthy foods, go back to the exercise, go back to the meditation, the yoga, the things that put you in the right headspace. Go back and focus on those things so that you can keep moving forward. One of the things that I love to tell clients of ours all the time is we fail, we try, we fail again, we try again, maybe we fail really hard, and then we try again. And eventually that try leads into you ultimately learning and succeeding. It's one of the things. I've got teenage daughter, and I tell her all the time, the faster you learn from your mistakes, from failing, the better life will be in the long run. So that is what I want you to do. Learn from the mistakes that you've made when you're in your weight loss journey and move forward. Don't punish yourself. Give yourself grace. It's one of the main reasons why we called our company Strength and Grace. It's the strength to go forward and reach for those goals, but you've got to give yourself the grace to get there. So there you go. There's some tips to help you on your weight loss journey that, make sure you don't do those because they're just going to make it that much harder. If you like these tips, if you found them helpful, let me know, and follow and like for all of the subscribe so that you can get more videos that are going to give you the tips to actually do for successful weight loss and balancing your hormones. Thanks so much. Until next time.